I am no longer working for or serving Hecate.
Oh, no, 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 you did not. So, as people who have been looking at my content know, I have been talking about the American culture taking up space. This is that. When this creator was posting over and over and over again, this is what she was doing. She was taking up space. I had a meltdown because I know about what's going on with energies. I know about Yeshua. I know about Hecate. I know about all of these. But my voice was being suppressed and hidden between the voice of a person who is taking up space with this. And I am channeling her. I am channeling many different beings right now, and they are me. You are not serving and you are not working for any of these beings. This needs to be thrown in the garbage. Gone. I'm not tolerating it anymore. You're not serving or doing anything, even for God. Because God is not... There's representation, just like this the gods that we're talking about in Jesus and things like that. There's representation. There's always there's a representation of me. If someone wants to talk to me about something, they had a fight with me, they can pull a part of me in meditation and talk to me. But source is everyone. Yeshua decided to put his energy in this matrix. So he is a part of this matrix to help people out. They just have different jobs. You're not serving anyone. They're not telling you what to do. These psychics and these people that think that they were born with these things or they're getting these things, that's enough. I'm sorry. I'm not tolerating anymore. This is my era of not tolerating this. Before I was so diplomatic. No. Everyone is born with this. We're constantly talking to these people, these energies. Just because you've decided that you don't like them, that's fine. But they're still talking to you. You should look at that as a blessing that you know that your energies are, you can communicate with them. But you thinking and everyone thinking that these beings are like, whatever, like doing creepy things and making you do things, they don't have the power. It's you. And this is probably my most I'm not even aggressive, but this is my most aggressive video. Because I'm sick of it. These people taking up space and all they're doing is unempowering themselves and others. And then before that ban thing being all dramatic and saying, I'm sorry. This is just, it's done. I'm done with that. I'm not gonna sit back and be quiet and let all these people take up space about worshiping and what they should do and she wants you to do this. No. Or a group that you go to and the people are telling you to do. No. My passion is to completely make sure that everyone goes within. But as all my videos today I've been talking about, people do not want to. I'm like breaking out even. People don't want to. They don't want to go within. And I talked about the difference between wanting and needing. A lot of people, this lady included, they need to go within. They need to be the leader. Because you are. So people who think they're not, they can do whatever they want, but you are. You are the leader. You are the president that signs off on any energy coming through. So if you are doing stupid things, even if you're doing it from a state of trauma, which we're going to talk about in a second, it's still you that's okaying it. And when we work in the darkness, which I'm going to talk about in a second, when we work in the darkness, we're looking at why we're doing those things. What are those wounds? Hecate is not about the darkness. She shows you what is the best for you, meaning like the pathways. She shows you pathways. She is the crossroads. and more. The underworld is not darkness, it is a redistribution. Any being that you read that humans have just said that, it's a redistribution. Because we think as a human when we pass away or when we look at, things that are like, dead, which doesn't exist, we think that it's from a perspective that we're living in this life. No, you're millions of things at once. You're not going to be seeing yourself as you see yourself now. It's different. It's a different perspective. These beings not only work in those things, but the one you're talking to is a part of you. I have a whole process of how to work with this so that you don't freak out, because you will freak out. Now we're going to get to the dark and light stuff. The reason why people freak out about these things is because we're layers. And if we're surface level, which all of our cultures, especially American, where I grew up, I'm not there anymore, I'm in London, and people are not as intense with this. They still do it, but they're not as intense. The first things you do when you're going deep within and you're working on yourself, which is healing, you're going to see dark things. And what dark things are your traumas, your wounds. When you pick up bad vibes, that's what bad vibes are. And I'm in the Christ consciousness thing. I'm so tired of people saying this. I know they mean well, but Christ consciousness, Jesus / actually, I talked to Yeshua. It has nothing to do with that. That's what other humans have looked at his stuff and also channeled another version of humans that were not like how we are. It was a sacrament that they used to do that are like, we don't even have the bones to be, inspired. But people have channeled that because it's a part of Earth, right? That process of that thing where they do that oil and all that stuff, that is someone who looked at the Christianity and the teachings of Yeshua and stuff like that and mixed it together and looked at the numbers and codes and stuff like that. That is actually psychosis. It's people mixing things together. That's psychosis, by the way. It's mixing all the stuff in the external and going crazy because they're not going together and matching and helping themselves. That's psychosis. Medically and energetically, that's psychosis. Anyway, Yeshua and Mary Magdalene, those energies, and by the way, you can talk to them. Those energies did not want what's in Christianity. They do not think God is an old man. They don't. They were saying to go within. And I don't know, like I said, you can watch all my videos and you'll see I'm not like this, but I'm sick of it. I'm so, like I said, I was talking about how I'm about to become a monk probably by myself because all of the space is being taken up by people doing this. Just work on yourself before you even make these videos. Please. Like, how can people think that there's evil things still? Are you okay? Oh my, I can't take it. If you get bad vibes and you think someone's doing something horrible, it comes from trauma or trauma that they've caused on other people. You're picking that up. It's not evil. It is a mental illness and a brokenness of something and someone. It's not natural. But it's not darkness. So you need to, or anyone who hears this that is like resonating or maybe even triggered. Triggered is a good opportunity to see why you're triggered. Go deeper. Why are you triggered? Why? Look at those things. Look at them deeply. It has nothing to do with God, which is every single person and thing ever created together. As it's like here's like the ocean and you take a piece. The ocean is God and then you are a piece, this other energies, this, all of that. It wasn't Yeshua, it wasn't God, it wasn't Hecate. It was you all along. And it always will be you all along. You make cocktails with these energies and they can tell you and see you from a bigger perspective. Please, everyone, if you need my help, I know I did videos about this, but I'm just over it. Like, please, stop taking up space. Just work on yourself. It's good for humanity and you. Ugh.